People talk about success like it's a finish line, as if one day you cross it and suddenly everything makes sense. The stress disappears, the doubt quiets down, the identity settles, the future feels stable. But if you've ever actually moved forward in life, truly forward, you know that isn't how it happens. Success doesn't arrive like relief. It arrives like responsibility. It feels quieter than expected, heavier than expected, more internal than expected. There's often a strange moment, sometimes days after a win, where you're sitting alone, not celebrating, not unhappy, not excited, just aware. Aware that something inside you shifted. Your nervous system feels different. Your tolerance for noise drops. Your patience for chaos shrinks. Your sense of time sharpens. No one prepares you for this internal recalibration. Most people chase the result. Very few talk about what the result does to your psychology. Truth 1. You start feeling out of place without moving anywhere. There's a quiet moment that happens to a lot of driven people. It doesn't happen during success. It happens after stability settles. You find yourself sitting in a familiar room with familiar people, talking about familiar things, and yet something feels slightly off. The jokes don't hit the same. The complaints feel repetitive. The conversations feel circular. Not wrong, not toxic, just empty. You notice yourself listening more than speaking, smiling politely, saving your real thoughts for silence. It's not superiority, it's internal evolution. Your inner world has become richer than your environment. And that can feel isolating in a way you can't explain to anyone, because nothing is technically wrong. This is often when people ask themselves quietly, why do I feel disconnected lately? Nothing broke. Your nervous system matured. Truth 2. Your old identity dissolves slowly. Identity is fragile. We don't notice it until it changes. Your old identity might have been the hustler, the underdog, the fixer, the helper, the one who explains, the one who proves, the one who survives. Success removes those survival roles. Suddenly you're not reacting, you're choosing. That sounds empowering. But psychologically, it's destabilizing at first. You lose familiar emotional scripts. You're no longer fueled by pressure. You're no longer motivated by fear. You're no longer shaped by resistance. You're forced to build identity from intention instead of survival. That's a different muscle. Many people feel an identity gap here, a quiet confusion, not emptiness, reconfiguration. Growth doesn't feel like expansion first, it feels like unfamiliar territory. Truth 3. Relationships quietly reorganize. This is one of the most misunderstood parts of growth. People think success ruins relationships. It doesn't. It exposes alignment. When your internal stability increases, people's nervous systems respond differently to you. Some feel calm around you. Some feel threatened. Some feel inadequate. Some feel inspired. Some feel distant. Not consciously, physiologically, energy reorganizes. You might notice fewer invitations, more careful conversations, less emotional volatility, more emotional distance. Not rejection, recalibration. You're no longer matching chaos, and that shifts dynamics. Truth 4. Success amplifies whatever lives inside you. External success removes distractions, which means inner architecture becomes louder, peace becomes deeper, anxiety becomes sharper, discipline becomes visible, emptiness becomes unavoidable. Success doesn't heal wounds, it reveals them. That's why some people feel strangely unsettled after achieving goals. They solved logistics and met themselves. Truth 5. You learn emotional self-containment. With responsibility comes restraint. You become selective with your words, your reactions, your emotional exposure, your energy, not suppression, regulation. You stop outsourcing emotional stability to other people. This creates quiet authority. People feel it even if they can't name it. Truth. 6. Your desires simplify. Noise becomes exhausting. Chaos becomes unattractive. Stimulation becomes unnecessary. You crave depth, structure, silence. Your nervous system no longer seeks chaos for regulation. This is maturity. Truth. 7. Your perception sharpens. You stop trusting word. You trust behavior. Patterns become visible. Energy becomes readable. Your social world gets smaller, but cleaner. What success really is? Success isn't applause, it's internal order. It's psychological stability. It's clarity, and sometimes solitude. Not loneliness, selectivity. If this resonated, this channel was built for you. Subscribe so these thoughts don't disappear when the noise returns.